norm. Like that final answer, you complete me. The woman in you is all I need next to me. If letters were worth hundreds, syllables are worth thousands, and words are worth millions, then the 3 words, the 8 letters and 3 syllables,
I miss you,
would be priceless in this U.S. currency. My desire for you exceeds any man's magnitude of measure, with my emotions steady reading off the charts. The day I return to you is when true love starts, but without you in my life, it's like I can't function properly because I'm missing too many parts. So turning you off was never my intention. Lustful thoughts is what I was avoiding to mention as I try to cover my dissension. I now feel as disobedient as that child who sits in detention. I shout, I pray, I stray away from the thoughts of you leaving me. If I were the prize, you were the winner because you were achieving me. You were the one woman in my life who I thought was believing me. So I never assume, but I often conclude based upon the facts and the actions. No response was harder to accept because those were the words that you weren't willing to say. So I'm no longer accepting words, only actions as I reflect upon your reactions to all my efforts. So with this dedication, newfound information in this verbal dissertation, I pray you understand the words when I say,
I miss you.
Hit it. Y'all can do better than that. I think y'all can do better than that. If God woke you up today, make some noise. And you're happy to be away from the kids right now, make some noise. And you shopping the class right, make some noise. How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing tonight? My name is Chris Wiley. I am the host. Welcome to Poetry in Motion, an event that we do here in Dayton once a month where we showcase poets, vocalists, musicians, and a live band every single month. This event happens every third Thursday. I'd like to thank y'all for coming out. Please tell a friend about us.
Does a person have to stray from reality before they acquire a taste for bullcrap sprinkled with sugar, before they believe that it tastes good and meets the dietary requirements to sustain a healthy existence? Media representations of animalistic beings of all shades of browns and blacks, screaming racks on racks with neither a pot nor a kettle to call black. Nickel and diming, cooning and rhyming, booty popping, panties dropping, as ancestors of royal descent squirm in graves uncomfortable with the plight of their children's 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 children. 26 inches of platinum spin to hypnotize young minds into robbing and killing people with complexions that mirror their own.
Come on, girl.
Slaves with chains, ready to condone, being told to dance at the crack of a whip. They've been programmed to be what they are, so far removed from anything resembling where they came from, taught to hate any remembrance.
First of all, ladies, if this offends you, meet me personally after I step off the stage. That way I can tell you face to face, I don't give a damn. I was real close to the mic. Sorry, I look like that hurt my ear. That used to be a word that offended you. And I was that naive guy that defended you. You see, anytime someone had hurt you mentally or physically, I mended you. Now that's a word you use to refer to yourself. And that's only a shame because a queen is what you started out as, but actions are louder than words, and you definitely got a lot of action on that ass. Gonna lie to yourself saying it was real love, like you enjoyed every nigga from your past. You tried advancing with your ass, and since your ass is behind you, essentially you moving backwards, so now one day it never lasts. You tried advancing with your ass, and since your ass is behind you, essentially you moving backwards, now one day it never lasts. Now that's a damn shame. You Obama'd off your life, you sold out for some damn change. And it wasn't like you was picnic smart, you wasn't stacking that bread and keeping your chips fresh, you gave up your crown for materials and brand names. You dated a couple ballers trying to piggy off that man's name, and he know your type, so he gained you. Said he would give you the world and every last thing, and he did just that. He gave you every last he had except his last name.
Totally free. I need to be free. Totally free. I wanna be free. Totally free. I'm on my knees in my mind, trying to find my purpose in life. But lust and worldly sin won't let me be. They ride my back like Superhead in a porno movie. But I want to be free, completely free, and allow others to see past my physical and enter my realm of intellectual reality where weakness of the flesh no longer exists and my intelligence holds attention and possesses qualities that no good man could resist. It seems the emotional blows I hit myself with when I veer away from my path and ignore my goals. In time I'm froze. Time moves on and I stand still, waiting, waiting, waiting for God to give me what I need, but Satan tries to make me believe that without a man I'm stuck alone to raise my seed, that without a nigga I won't be able to give my child what she needs, but I see through it. His divine light shines through it. Peace enters my mind and tranquility prevails, and I realize that it is in his time, not mine. So release me from this negative mind state. Reveal to me my soulmate. Allow me to see that every man that entered my life you did not send to me. So release me from this. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
I was a ticking time bomb waiting to explode as I held my hand to my bloody nose, screaming, he ain't never gonna do this shit again to me no more. But you see, the problem was I didn't know where to begin to make the story end. I was used to being a punching bag. I liked popping pills when I got sad. I enjoyed the slap of a hand, whether it was from my nigga or my dad. Lies meant telling the truth. And sex and good head, well, that meant he really loved you. And I really wanted to be loved. Tick-tock, a body was found. Tick-tock, laying face down in the street. Tick-tock, I was arrested. Tick-tock, I said these words repeatedly. Tick-tock, it looked like my father. Tick-tock, it could have been my mother. Tick-tock, or maybe a pimp called my mother.
School supplies, but got enough dope. Don't know much about mathematics, but know how to cut coke. And then they tell us to never dream, so they devise a clever scheme to demature, we the poor, so we can see no more. So the spiritual realm is something we find hard to believe. It's funny how we never think about the life goals that we hardly achieve, because they smartly deceive. But I'm not one to fight the preachers. I'm just a poor righteous teacher, but not a 5%er. It's just that the knowledge in our lives is rendered by your government of higher power. But I expose their lives with this firepower, because the truth will make a liar a coward, especially when God approaches you for the final hour to give us his blessings prepared defines as ours. And it's funny, because if I try to empower my people, they consider this dangerous. I tell it how it is, so to many it's like I'm talking different languages. But until the end of my death, I'm gonna have to bang with this, even if my situation will only change a bit. Until then, I'ma live, laugh, love, and let my nuts hang a bit. And yes, I got the hang of this. And yes, I got the... And I'm going to continue to bang with this until my situation may just change a bit. Until then, I'm going to live, laugh, love, and let my nuts hang a bit. And I got the hang of this. This is nothing new to me. Regardless of what you thought, I never rocked grills and I never wore jewelry. And I'm not one to fall victim to the buffoonery. But it's when you think outside the box, they look at me with some scrutiny. It's like I'm committing mutiny against my hood community. Because I keep it positive and I speak it truthfully. Fuck it. If they want to put two with me, I want you to have an open mic and my motherfucking eulogy. Life is a bitch and she done been hitting me. Life is a bitch and shit have been hitting me abusively. Therapeutics with this poetry you do to me. This is the type of shit that'll be moving me. Live your life, baby. Don't worry about what you used to be. Ever since I was a little dude, they told me that I ain't shit. But look at me now.
See, I wasted time believing all your lies and you break my heart without a second thought. And I can sow the seas with the trail from my tears and drown from promises broken. Someone said, build a bridge to cross over the hurt, but I can't stop living the moment. The day that I realized you were like all the other guys, and it had to be her, 'cause it wouldn't be me. I ripped the ass off his chest, 'cause he's only human, not the silver of mine. But I made him out to be more, so I took him off of that pedestal. I knocked him off that horse. He's not a knight in shining armor, not a child about this praise. He's just a boy. Said he's just a boy. Stuck in a tree.
She was every love scene I've ever lived in, every sentence I've ever sketched in, every love story I've ever seen. She is it. So what do you do for a feeling that once you feel it, every blank gets filled in? If this just be for the moment, well, carpe diem. We got to get off our love-free diets with no heart and low feelings. Her smile reminded me what I write for. If nobody can relate to this, then what am I writing for? She had me, this is good right here. She had me speaking in different languages. I said, why aren't they Iwe, why trade of late? Cause you are so lovely. No, seriously, this day is beautiful. They ask, they I am, they you are the lady. Y'all probably didn't hear that over there. So, she had me speaking in different languages. I said, why aren't they Iwe, why trade of late? Cause you were so lovely. No, seriously, this day is beautiful. Bay, us, K-I-N, Ray, and you 80 late. I could think of 80 ways to get your beauty praise. She said, that's cute, but what did you just say? I said, why don't we try love? Because you are so lovely. No, seriously, this day is beautiful because I ran into you, lady. And I could think of 80 ways to give your beauty praise and maybe some corny phrases to show love's power, but that's when I realized that a sunflower grows off of good water and some soil, so I suppose that a black rose grows off the simple things. So how about I give you a plastic promise ring, and before you snarl, just think about all the promises that plastic brings. That's durability, versatility, and ability to endure all things. So I told her that I realized that a sunflower grows off of good soil and some water, so I suppose that a black rose probably grows off the simple things. How about I give you a plastic promise ring, and before you snarl, just think about all the promises that plastic brings. That's durability, versatility, and ability to endure all things. And she said, that's real cute, but you just met me. So what could you possibly be promising me?